Every holiday season, we come back to it. That black and white classic that tugs at our hearts and reminds us of what really matters. It's a Wonderful Life isn't just a movie, it's a tradition. But what if you could actually step inside of Bedford Falls? What if the bridge, the buildings, the magic were real? Today we're visiting the town that claims to be the inspiration for it all, and just like George Bailey, we're about to discover how special one small place can be. Welcome to Seneca Falls, New York. Quiet, humble, and proud to be the real-life Bedford Falls. Whether it's July, December, or anywhere in between, walking these streets brings it all back. That warmth, the nostalgia, that reminder that no one is a failure who has friends.
Every December, they have an It's a Wonderful Life festival of sorts. It's not December, but the museum is always open. So let's check it out.
At the heart of it all is the It's a Wonderful Life Museum, filled with tributes, props, and pieces of the story that's become part of so many family traditions.
Here they have quotes and newspaper articles about Antonio Veracali, who had saved a woman attempting suicide by leaping off of a bridge. Very similar to the story of It's a Wonderful Life.
And the actors like Carolyn Grimes, who played Suzu.
Director Frank Capra modeled George Bailey after A.P. Giannini, the founder of the Bank of Italy, which is now the Bank of America.
Oh, nice to know.
After San Francisco earthquake, Giannini was known for giving people loans based on their character and a handshake, just like George Bailey. Correspondence between Jimmy Stewart and a couple of sisters, Annette and Jeanette Stone, acting with the Pasadena Playhouse. They had written several celebrities, movie stars, but Jimmy Stewart was the only one who replied back, and they had correspondence for several years. Well, it was a quaint little museum there. There are only 5 known props from the film known to exist. 2 are here. 3 are privately owned. The 2 that are here are 2 different pairs of earrings that were worn and during the film that were actually owned by the actress. It was Gloria Graham. And but a lot of things in there that were of the era or mainly about the actors, the actresses, the creators of It's a Wonderful Life, and some of their other works and some of their other correspondences, premieres and things along those lines. This main street here, which is Fall Street, used to have a median running down the middle. It no longer does, but Bedford Falls, to Seneca Falls, would have looked just like it. Seneca Falls with George Bailey Lane right here at the bridge overlooking the water, which is currently frozen, but it was this bridge right here that George Bailey Not Jimmy Stewart, that was all done on soundstage, but where George Bailey wanted to end his life. And here along the bridge, instead of love locks on a bridge, which has become more and more of a trend, there are bells. Because every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. And as the eventual director, Frank Capra, had visited here many, many times for various purposes, he came across this memorial on the bridge from 1917, long before It's a Wonderful Life, of Antonio Vericali, giving his life to save another who was attempting suicide. He saved her life while losing his in the process. And that provided much of that inspiration of the George Bailey motivations for attempting to commit suicide for that storyline of It's a Wonderful Life. Lit up bells on the bridge. On the other side of the Bedford Falls, Seneca Falls, It's a Wonderful Life Bridge, Clarence Street. You really lived a wonderful life, George. Merry Christmas, Bedford Falls.
Merry Christmas,